What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna get out there and show you this secret lure that you can use to catch more fish in these cold water conditions. By cold water, I mean just, as fall rolls in, early winter, those fish aren't as active. So you got to use, some certain style baits that'll get you more bites. Um, These baits include just some crappie jigs. Believe it or not, they catch just about everything. They're amazing. Like right here, I caught a walleye, on this crappie jig. It really doesn't take a lot. You just got to get out there and, just crappie jigs like tubes, crappie magnets, the shad fries, and just use small jig heads. Use light line. If you're just trying to get out there and catch some fish, you have to use these baits because you're going to catch fish just about every time. If there's fish in there, they're going to eat it. So here I'm just using, a little crappie, shad fry with the 16th ounce jig, and I caught a nice little walleye. Nothing to write home about, but I don't catch tons of walleye, and I caught this guy, and I was pretty pumped. So that right there, that's one of the major tricks. You just kind of cast it out, let it sink. You want it to get near that bottom point. Just fall down, let it, and then just bring it back slow. Real slow, and then it'll get bit while you're either letting it fall or you're bringing it back. I always use ultralight tackle. I just love the fight. But yeah, see here's another one. I got a nice little crappie on this crappie magnet. With the little 16th ounce jig, was just letting it fall. Caught the target species. Nice little crappie. Great colors on that guy. And that's the thing. You want to get out there. You want to catch fish in these cold conditions. It's transitioning to that winter phase where, you just aren't having any luck. You're not catching bass anymore, all that stuff. This is the way to go because this will actually help you catch bass. Believe it or not, this will help you catch bass in this situation. So, like I said, just throw it out. I'm in about 7-8 feet of water, letting it sink. And then, just let it sink on that slack line for a few seconds so it gets down that water column. Just bring it back slow. Just bring that real slow, just reeling slow like a little bait fish swimming through the water. That's all it is. And it really it gets every species of fish, man. There's if there's any sorts of like fish in there, you're gonna catch fish that you've never caught before. It's crazy how much these things work. If you're just trying to have a good time, catch some fish, it's the way to go. So right here, I hooked up with this northern pike on this guy. Pretty crazy, huh? It's this huge, massive pike, aggressive pike, stealthy, trying to, devour fish, from the depths, hiding. He ate this little crappie jig. You can't really beat it, man. But yeah, you can see I got this guy hooked up with him. I had to do a little surgery, get that jig out of there because he just wanted it. And, I just was doing that slow retrieve, man, and I hooked up with them. These pike have great colors on them. I always recommend using pliers if you're not experienced. They do have some gnarly teeth that will leave some marks. For whatever reason, you keep bleeding. They got something on their teeth that you just keep bleeding if you get bit by them, or so rub your hand over their teeth. And so I always recommend using pliers when holding those guys. They're slippery too, so even an experienced angler, they're gonna get bit one time, or at least get cut by their teeth, and it's gonna suck. But yeah, it's the trick. Use some very small crappie jigs, little minnows, and just throw them out there, let them fall, and you're gonna get bit. Doesn't matter. I mean, look at the landscaping. It's almost winter time here, man. It's cold. I'm dressed up warm, got on like 2 pairs of pants, a bunch of hoodies and coat on, big boots. It's cold out there, and look at that. I catch a decent bass. caught a decent bass in these conditions, man. If you want to catch these fish, this is the way to go. I got a link in the description. All the baits, all the tackle I use, it's all in the description. If you want to check it out and try to replicate, or if you learn something, get in there and get that stuff. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, guys.